If you're in Pittsburgh and you hear a mysterious recording of a baby crying or a child calling for help, lock your door. I have like 5 minutes to do my makeup. So more and more people in Pittsburgh are complaining about hearing babies crying outside of their windows at night, as was the case with Olivia Bennington last week. Her sister claimed that Olivia would wake up every night at 3 a.m. claiming that there was a baby wailing outside of her window. But her sister never heard anything and honestly felt like Olivia was going crazy. Then one day, Olivia's sister came home to find Olivia packing an overnight bag. Olivia said she had to leave. There was something outside of her window tormenting her. If it wasn't a baby, then she had no idea what it was, but it felt like it was something evil. Olivia couldn't stop her sister from leaving. And she's the 5th person this month to go missing after having similar complaints. This is why these old cathedrals freak me out. So in Loudun, France in the 1600s, there was this cathedral. And one day, all of the nuns that worked there were complaining about having the same nightmare. All of them were seeing this shadowy figure that they referred to as the cloth man. He would appear angelic at first, but then would quickly turn demonic. This was terrifying the nuns, but it started getting so much worse. See, after these nightmares started happening, the nuns started showing symptoms of demonic possession. Mass hysteria broke out, and some of the nuns were able to bend over backwards so their shoulders were touching their ankles. It was also said that others were caught levitating. But these nuns thought they knew who was doing this to them. The head priest at this cathedral was a man by the name of Father Grandier, and he was accused of practicing black magic. He was eventually burned at the stake, but they were not able to exorcise the demons out of the nuns. And in fact, many of the men who tried to perform exorcisms suffered horrible fates, even claiming that Grandier's ghost was tormenting them from beyond the grave. This Polish woman is claiming to be the missing Madeleine McCann, but did you know there's age progression photos done of Madeleine that could help us know what she would look like today? In 2007, Madeleine was taken from her family's bedroom while they were on vacation in Portugal. And immediately the parents came under fire because they did leave the kids asleep in the apartment by themselves while they went to dinner with friends. This is the official age progressed photo of Madeleine to age 9, and this is the woman who's now claiming that she is Madeleine. And this woman does have some of Madeleine's signature features. Here you can see a black speck that looks like a pupil in Madeleine's eye, which is something they both share. She's also claiming that she has a lot of missing memories from childhood, but the eye speck does seem to be her most convincing argument. But German prosecutors actually believe that Madeleine is no longer alive. And 2 people believe they saw this man carrying a small girl towards the beach around the time that Madeleine's parents first noticed that she was missing. But that being said, it's not completely impossible that she would be alive today.
We're frozen here. Because that doesn't sound like coyotes. They got something.
Are they getting closer, Joy? No?
A biker just went that way and the sound got worse. Ya, mamá. Son las 3 de la mañana y se acaba de caer la puerta. Estoy muy asustada porque yo estoy sola con mi niño. No puedo. ¿Qué está pasando? Se está asomando. ¡Chinga tu madre, fantasma!
So I found this little basement. It's freaking weird. Oh my god!
Flash is on. Alright, let's take a look.
What do you think's in there?
I don't know. I guess nothing. Whoa.
I'm so fun at that jump. how's it
I
going?
was speeding, wasn't I?
Yeah, and you completely blew past that stop sign in front of me.
I did. I'm so sorry. I literally didn't even see it.
All right. No
this
worries.
is my first time being pulled over.
All right. Can I see your driver's license registration, please?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Here's my license, but this is my mom's car, so
Where are you headed to where you're speeding and missing stop signs?
I was just headed to a friend's house. It's like literally right there. It's a birthday party. So,
Got it.
Not mine, but
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
no, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, sir. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah?
What the heck? Sarah? 3201 to dispatch. I have a
There's no way Emma decided to call. At 3 in the morning and then everything slamming the door. What the fuck?
Alexa, turn on all lights.
I couldn't find any enabled video skills.
Really?
Go to the Alexa
Thanks,
app
Alexa.
to manage your video skills and devices.
What is some of the crazy stuff people have confessed to as they're dying? Well, in this series, I'm going to read to you some of the craziest ones I could find. This story comes from a hospice nurse that was dealing with a patient who had fought in the Vietnam War. Early on in his treatment, she actually asked him if he had any siblings, and he mentioned that he did have a brother, but he passed away in Vietnam. He also had a wife who had previously passed away, and because of this, he didn't have a lot of people that would come visit him. The man had dementia, and the nurse said that at times it felt like he was digging deep into his brain to find moments from his life that he could describe to the nurse in vivid detail. So one night the nurse comes in, and the man is in really rough shape, like it looks like he's not going to make it through the night. And when she walks in, he starts beckoning her over, like, come here, come here, come here. So the nurse comes over, and the man begins to tell her that his brother wasn't killed by an enemy soldier in Vietnam. He had actually killed his brother. And not only that, but these men were twins. So when the brother died, the other one fully assumed his identity when he came back to the States. Meaning that when he came back from the war, he took his brother's entire life, including his wife. The man ended up passing away that night, and later on the nurse told his daughter what she had heard. And the daughter did not believe her at all, but then years later, she finds a handwritten confession from her father stuffed in a Bible.
अस्थिर अस्थिर जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय गुण देख सही में दुए हेलमेट हम शांत कर देबे सही में नहीं मारी दो हेलमेट लगाबो तो साला बेहोश भ जाबे तू दो हेलमेट नहीं मारी चल ले ने हमरा हेलो ए साले हां भागना हिरो अबे भागी चिकला हम दो
What are some of the craziest things that people have confessed to at the end of their lives? Well, in this series, I'm going to show you some of the wildest stories I found. And I cover all sorts of spooky and true crime stuff on this page, so make sure you follow along. So this story comes from a woman who was helping her mother at the end of her mother's life. The woman actually lived in Europe, but her mom lived in China, so when she got the call that her mother wasn't doing very well, she made the long journey all the way back. And right when she gets there, her mother asks all the doctors and nurses to leave the room. She apparently wanted to be absolutely alone with her daughter. So the daughter's like, what's up? Are you okay? And the mom tells her she knows she doesn't have a lot of time left, so there's something she really wants to tell her. Her mother proceeds to tell her that she's not actually her biological mother. And obviously this comes as like a huge shock to the daughter, but it's nothing compared to what came next. The mother proceeds to tell her that when she was younger, she really wanted to have her own kids, but unfortunately she just wasn't able to get pregnant. And not only that, but she didn't have a lot of money, so going through an adoption agency wasn't necessarily an option. So she actually bought the daughter off the black market for adopted children in China, meaning she didn't know if the daughter's adopted parents gave her up willingly or if someone had taken her to put her on the black market. The mother actually passed away just shortly after that, and we haven't gotten any update from the poster if she got any more information on her biological family.
The dogs are ready for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the fuck is that? What? Oh, God! Fuck! What the fuck? Too scared to open my door.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
The reason I had to move out of my flat. I was home alone.
Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?